Okay, I'm just gonna say about God. Yeah, as I say, I've had some encounters via God with Satan, and like I've said in previous videos, he does God's bidding. He was really only active at the fall because God, put him under his feet. And it's in Genesis, I think it's 3 to 4. That particular verse, I haven't got it with me at the moment, so go and look it up in the Bible yourself. Is saying, Science has been pressing on me to say this, that anyone who claims that they're using God, Satan's name to do things to you is like a load of rubbish. They'll be using esoteric practices, which is magic. They use alchemy, so it's not actually based in Satan's power, it's based in the elements of life. Air or water, and all the elements that they can manipulate. So like Satan is saying, it's not in his name at all, because like he's got no power. God's got him under his feet. He's got him under control. And Satan is like witnessing and going through the pain along with Jesus and God. Like watching all this chaos go on. Him operating in pride. He's watching for himself. The fall of mankind. So like a lot of these demonic, as I say, demonic, it's usually based in like the wrath of sin. Like these people practice this stuff. They're killing people. Using Satan's name. And they're actually becoming very demonic because they're collecting this sin in themselves, and they don't have any light that's operating in them. Or the further more into sin you get, the less of a human you become really in nature. So you just don't care after that point. But a lot of these people, especially like with Freemasonry, have been fooled. A lot of these top elites that God has told me that they're like secular Satan following in their own blind mindset, the Talmudic Jews, not the organic ones that believe in the Torah. These people who practice Talmudic practices and esoteric practices, they're using Satan's name just to frighten people and use fear on them, and they probably know that Satan has no power anyway in this world apart from what God tells him to do. It's usually to show the deeds and the deeds of the law, God's law, to show it up. So that's all Satan's job is now, is just to show, God's law, that's, like the immovable law in action. So right, that V2K lot obliterating my mind at the moment. I'm just finding it hard to concentrate on words, and I look as rough as hell. And I'm really struggling breathing sometimes. Anyway, that's all I need to say, that Satan has no power in this world apart from, what God takes out, like to show these people up, and God's wrath is like the biggest thing, like what God says, like be afraid, have a healthy fear of God, because he can throw both soul and body into the fire or lake of fire. Okay, thank you.